I created this course for the clinicians who know that home use can be incredibly beneficial for their clients, but don't feel prepared on their own to tackle the technology that comes with it. And they want systems in place about how do I manage all the details that come through. And so I designed this course to be really the hands-on, nitty-gritty details of how do I do home use with my clients? Who is it good for? Who is it not? How do I run the technology? What kind of systems, payment-wise and otherwise, do I set up to make this work for myself and for my clients? Honestly, the places that I find clinicians get stuck is actually before they even start. Most clinicians kind of hold it with like a 10-foot pole. They're like, I don't do home use. That's too much. I don't even know how that works. I don't know how I would do it. I think there's just an initial, like, it's a lot to take on. And honestly, it might seem like a lot, but once you get used to the couple of programs like Quick Assist and teaching people how to place sensors, it's actually quite nice. And there's a lot of empowerment that comes with it for clients. So I think that the initial hurdle of just going, I want to learn to do this, is the biggest one that I see clinicians running into. What you're going to learn in this class, this course, is what is home use? What can it look like? What equipment do I need? What equipment does my client need? How do I screen people? How do I tailor? Because every client comes in with different needs. Some are up and ready to go in like 3 sessions. They've got all the technology. Okay, how do I deal with that client and set up a plan for their treatment with home use that works for them? Versus how do I deal with a client who is potentially bad with technology or might have dissociative traits? How do we work with clients like that? Are they even a good candidate? Are they not? How do I price this service for my clients so that it's affordable for them, but actually brings in income, which makes it worth the time and effort you're putting in, as well as all the technology pieces. In the course, as well as extra material, we'll go over the different pieces of technology that you'll have to manage to help your clients do what you would normally do in the office. They're sort of your arms and legs. And then also, the last big piece is, as clinicians, we are licensed professionals and we have ethics, laws, and liability issues that we have to deal with. So some of the complexities of that are going to be explored. So before the pandemic, I never did home use neurofeedback or telehealth counseling, occasionally phone calls and emergencies. But during the pandemic, everyone kind of just picked up and decided, okay, we're going to figure this out because we had no choice. And EEGer did the same and just said, okay, we have only had a small part of this home use stuff, but we're going to try to roll this out. And since then, the software has been updated, and I've created systems within my own practice that have helped it evolve. So the technology has definitely improved, and also just people's willingness to engage with it. This would have been a very foreign concept to try to convince clients that this is something they could do and want to do before the pandemic. And now it really sits well with clients. They're like, yeah, I get it. I do therapy at home. Why not do neurofeedback at home? So the other piece that has really shifted during the pandemic, post-pandemic, is the community that we have of providers who have had to collectively develop ways to help clients remotely, and not everyone continued with it, but there's a lot of great ideas and things that started floating around while we were all in that boat together that have continued to exist. And for example, I created an Instagram and a YouTube just for my clients, and then I opened it up for more people to see where to place their electrodes so that they could have a video to look at when I wasn't there with them to remind them. So best practices, I guess you could call them, are starting to be created and shared within the community. And part of my hope with this course is to create even a bigger community of that.